Hey, this is Dial Too Fast here, and in this video I will show you how I clean the filter element in these different vacuum cleaners. I have in front of me three different Eureka vacuum cleaners. The one on the left is the Eureka Air Zoom Speed, and the one in the middle is the Eureka Ultima. And then on the right here with the yellow handle, that one is another Eureka. It's upstairs in the house, so I didn't bring down the entire vacuum cleaner. And the one in the front here, that little square one, is the Needle robotic vacuum cleaner. And you want to, regularly clean the filter so that you get the maximum suction power on the vacuum cleaner, and you'll clean the house a lot better. So, anyways, let me get started, and I'll show you how I typically clean these type of filters. Let's start with the Eureka Airspeed Zoom, and this one here, there's a release button here. Just press that, it comes off, and if you look at the back, okay, the back has a lock and unlock arrow, and you just turn this, and what that'll do is that'll allow you to take out the whole assembly. Now on the top here there's a filter release. Open that up, and then this will remove the foam filter element. There's a cap here. Take the cap off, and this top part comes off. You remove this, and this part is where it's dusty, and what you want to do is just get a towel and just shake off some of the top side of the dust that's collected. And then the next thing is, what I like to do is tap it. You can see the dust coming off. I like this method a little better than washing it, because if you wash it and you have to dry it, it's a lot quicker. I can put it back together and start using it. So, and that's it. Now if you have access to a compressor, you can use a blow gun like this, and from the opposite side where the dust is, basically you can use it to blow some air through it. And that'll also work. With the other components on the Eureka Airspeed Zoom, you can get a paper towel, wipe what you can on the outside, and you can also tap to get the inside dust out. But this part cannot be taken apart, so you can also use some compressed air to blow the dust out. Now, of course, if you have a compressor, you can use this to blow the dust out. So after one, two, three. So after everything's cleaned up, slip this back on, and then put this collar back on. Locks in place. Grab the foam filter. Put this back in. So that's it. This is ready to go back into the vacuum cleaner. So this is the Eureka Airspeed Zoom. It's all cleaned up and is ready to be used again. So the next one I'm going to do is the Needle robotic vacuum cleaner, and the filter here comes off like this, and after several uses this will get really gray and dusty. Get a towel and just knock off some of the dust off this to get rid of some of the dust that's trapped inside. And of course, if you have access to a compressor, just blow some air through it. And then you can put this back into the canister, and that's it. The next one is going to be this one, the Eureka Ultima. On this one, the canister at the bottom and the filter element is at the top. So you just basically pull this side and this comes off. And then if you lift this up, here is the filter element. And here's a foam that you can remove. So the first thing I like to do is get a towel and just knock off the bigger debris that's on the element. So just tap it until not a lot of dust is coming out. And again, with the compressor, you can also blow the air from the backside. And on the plastic piece, just wipe it down. And for this part, what I do is I tap this to get rid of all the dust. Then you can put the foam element back in there, like so. Now on this Eureka Ultima, there's another thing you got to clean. A lot of people forget about this. Is on the canister, underneath here, if you give it a twist, there's an element here, this yellow thing. Make sure it's not clogged, because that will definitely reduce the amount of suction on a vacuum cleaner. So this one looks pretty good, but if it's not, clean it off and stick it back in and twist it back on. And this one is done now, so it's ready to be used. Now with this last one that I have here, there's a release lever over here that opens up the top. Press it, turn it, and the top comes off. And the filter element is this cylindrical type of filter. And the canister, just go ahead and empty it into a garbage can. Now what I typically do with this one is I get a grocery bag. I put it inside here and tap it. Just go around, tap a little bit, turn it, tap a little bit, turn it. You can even get a vacuum cleaner and just suck up some of these loose debris here. Lastly is if you have access to a compressor or blow gun, going from the inside of the filter. Just blow out the dust from the inside out. Now from the outside you can use the compressed air, but make sure you don't directly force the air in so you trap more of the dust. Do it at an angle. And that's it. It's nice and clean now. And you put it back in the vacuum cleaner and start using it. Well, I hope this video was helpful to you guys, and if you have any comments, leave one below. And if you like the video, please subscribe. Thank you.